The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Chicago Bears. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40.
And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 53 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18.
1st down, a run with Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st down, Chicago.
Design run for their wideout. And some room to maneuver. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Getting it to their playmaker, Cordero Patterson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Don't say nothing.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Baltimore First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Too little, cut. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 43-yard attempt. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Buying time and a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Check, 59.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Jackson. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Khalil Mack. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, it's Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, 31 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Jackson.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
He's across midfield to the 47.
He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by